Hello guys, in today's video I'll be sharing with you 10 productive or good study habits. So how to develop a good study habit? You need to analyze learning and different study habits. After learning those habits, you will have to evaluate which ones may be suitable for you and this will work best for you. So after evaluating the study habits, you need to develop your own study habits and plan your schedule. After planning your schedule, it is very important that you stick to the planned study schedule. To the planned study schedule. Before I go about sharing the 10 tips that I have for you guys, please do hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so as to never miss any of my future uploads. So the very first one that I have for you guys today is finding a quiet place to study. It is very significant that you find a serene, quiet place when studying. You do not need any form or kinds of distractions when studying, as that may divert your attention from focusing more onto your studies and then paying attention to those external distractors. So it is very important that you get such a place. These may be libraries or study room. So yes, it is very important that you find such place when studying. And the second one is that you need to make a schedule. So making a schedule to study will help you with the time management. So when planning your study sessions, it is very important that you include time there. Time is like a very significant factor, and it has a very crucial role with the outcomes of your studying. So for instance, if you have planned to have like a 1 hour study session, you need to make sure that you allocate each time to the chapters or a chapter that you will be covering in that studying. So for instance, if you're studying a certain chapter, you need to break it down and allocate each subsections time. For instance, you may allocate each with 30 minutes or 20 minutes, then have a short break in between. So study and then have short breaks in between will help you digest the information that you have absorbed, help you to recall and try to remember what you have studied, how much have you gained from studying, and so on. And another thing, when studying, it is very important that you make sections. So that is like the third tip for a productive studying. You need to make sections. So chapters, some chapters may be very long, so you might as well want to break it down into subsections or smaller sections. That way you will be able to tackle it. If you find some challenging, you will be able to dwell on those on the specific time that you have allocated them. So you need to make a small but intense study session. Make small but intense study session. That's why you will be able to gain a lot of information over a short period of time. So breaking it down into smaller sections will help you to remember or recall concepts that you have studied more easily than doing a long study session, which may be mentally exhausting and draining, and you may end up not recalling certain stuff that you have learned or studied a while ago. So I strongly suggest that you make smaller subsections when studying. And then the fourth one is that you need to make notes and summaries. So when studying, it is very important to write down important stuff. Write it down so that you will be able to recall and remember them in the future. And also making summaries will also help you retain information faster. In some certain instances, in most chapters, you are given learning objectives at the beginning of each chapter, so you may want to focus on those learning objectives so that you know as to what outcomes are expected from the chapter that you will be learning. This way it will make it easier for you to grasp the information and understand the concepts quite like easier and faster. And another thing is that you need to get enough sleep. So when studying, allow your body to rest, take naps in between if you have to, because if you sleep, then you are helping the body to replenish and rebuild, or recover brain cells. Because when you are studying, what happens is that you are using brain cell every time you are studying or reading something and retaining information in your brain. You are exhausting or using up certain brain cells. To be specific, those are the brain cells in the cerebrum, which is the parts of the brain that help you retain information, and this is also responsible for memory. So whenever you are reading something, studying, you are using up those brain cells, and you will need to allow the body to replenish or rebuild those brain cells. So sleep is very, very important for your brain as well. And then this will lead me to the fifth point, which is eating or having a balanced diet. Food is very important for your body, as well as it will also play a very significant role for your brain. Like eating fruits and vegetable will help in the brain cells development, and some other nutrients that are found in the food that we consumed are important as they help in maintaining and or improving memory and brain development. So food is very important, and special balanced diet, to be specific, is very important. When studying, you need to be very cognizant of the type of food that you eat. And then the seventh one is that you need to join study groups. Study groups are very important, you guys, because when you form groups to study, each and every person will come up with a different idea or concepts. Each person will be able to play a certain role. For instance, if one person understands a certain chapter better, you will be able to learn from those people, and you will also be able to share other study tips that works for other people. So you'll be able to share those among yourself, and then you may benefit from those interactions with others, So forming study groups is very important to share knowledge with others, because different people understand things at different paces. So those who may be struggling with certain concepts may be helped by those who are understanding that concepts better or are finding it easier. So joining a study group is very beneficial, especially even prior exams as well, you guys. You will be able to share important and learn from others as well. And then this will bring me to my 80th point. So you need to seek help from others. So in higher institutions, there are mentors provided for students, there are tutors, and there are supplementary instructors. Those people are there to help you understand with certain concepts. If there is something that you struggle with, or there is a certain concept that you do not understand, seek help from those professionals. They will help you. And then with students in high school, pupils in high school, there are teachers for you. You can find online tutors and mentors as well on the internet. YouTube is another platform that you can opt for, and you will find all the help you need out there. So be active, seek help in every way, shape or form that you know, so that you will be able to excel in your studies, because this is the very important objective that we're gunning for, is academic performance. So all of these tips also help you improve your academic performance and do well, and even get good grades. So it is very important that you actively seek help. If you know that you're struggling with certain concepts, go out there, seek help, and you will be assisted. And then coming to the 9th tip is that you need to revise. So after you have done all that I have done, and you need to revise your work, revise your notes. If you have taken down notes and made summaries, revise those notes, familiarize yourself with your work. Keep on studying, keep on reading, because repetition is power. So if you keep on studying, you keep on reading, you will be able to grasp more information. You will be also assisting with your cerebrum to expand its capacity. Yeah, its capacity to retain more information. If you keep familiarizing yourself with concepts that you learn in school, in universities and in colleges and so on, if you keep on revising, familiarizing yourself, you will be able to recall such information during assessment tests or even exams. So it is very important that you revise to remind yourself of important formulas, calculations, processes, functions, and so on. So a revision is very, very important. So keep revising your work and you will see good results. The last one is exercise, you guys. So it is very important that you exercise, as it is good for your brain, and your brain is the most important organ that you need to retain information, to learn, and so on. So exercising will help you to think, learn, and solve problems. Another thing with exercise is that it will improve your emotional balance. It will reduce anxiety and depression. So if you're able to overcome such factors, you will be active. Like when studying, will be able to spend more time when studying, and it will also help you with information retention, which is what we always gunning for when we are studying. So you guys, thank you so much for watching. These are the 10 study tips that I had for you. Hopefully you will find this very helpful and implement some in your study habits if you haven't adopted some. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, hit the subscribe and share the videos. Until then, I'll see you on my next uploads. Bye.